back to new Pokésports and welcome to another VGC Battle Stadium Regulation D video, bringing you a Delphox team. Not just any Delphox team, a Hypnosis Sandy Shocks Gravity Delphox team. There's a lot of fun stuff to do in today's video. So this team is from Absolian on YouTube, does have a YouTube channel. Make sure to sign up to Pokésports Love. Links to his channel down below in the description. He took the time to make a Delphox team, and there isn't many things that Delphox does well, but the one thing that it can do is be a fast Hypnosis user next to a fast booster speed boosted Sandy Shocks with Gravity. Yeah, put everything to sleep. That's the name of the game. That's what we're doing today. Putting everything to sleep and then cleaning up with Scizor, Urshifu, and Tornadus in the back. Also, Gyarados is here in case we need a little bit of more Intimidate support, in case we need another physical, tankier version of Urshifu, in case we need to deal with more Mungus. We have the Grass Tera on the Gyarados to do that and just avoid sleeps and avoid rage powders. This team is very fun. It is an absolute blast, and I think that there's a lot of fun things that we can do with Delphox and with Blunder policy. Also, yes, we do have Blunder policy just in case we do miss one of these. The Blunder policy is going to increase our speed, and then we can try again next turn. That could work, or we could never use it, and if we're never using it, that means we're always hitting Hypnosis. It's a win-win either way. Regardless, if you guys are excited to see what the heck Delphox is going to do in today's video, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. All right, that said, let's get on to today's video. Let's get this show on the road. Okay, we got Chien-Pao Dragonite. Wow. We have CRESSELIA Ursaluna, Fluttermane, and Harknine. A lot of scary looking things, not gonna lie. A lot of things that my team doesn't specifically want to deal with. Setting up Tailwind might not be in my best interest right away, but fighting them back with priority might be. Okay. What the Gyarados doing? I could Taunt, I could Dragon Dance, I could Terra Blast. But I think I'm just gonna have to put everything to sleep. That's gonna be the way to play. Yeah. It's Hypnosis Sandy Shocks things. I'll bring the Scizor in the back. And I think in the far back I should bring the Urshifu. I'm not gonna rely too much on speed control just because my opponent can either do one of two things. I guess they could do one of three things. They could either bring in Trick Room. They could either bring in Priority. Two things that I can't do anything about with speed control. Or they'll bring in Fluttermane and Harknine and just blast me. I'm going to hope that the third isn't the situation that we're facing. Neat. Chien-Pao Dragonite. Now, the cool thing about Chien-Pao Dragonite nowadays is that we can kind of, and I do mean kind of, deal with it with Hypnosis. All right, we got the booster energy activated. We got the speed activated. We should be outspeeding the Chien-Pao now, which means we will get the gravity off, but we also will probably die for it. Now I'm thinking, does Delphox need the Fairy Tera to deal with the Dragonite? I don't think so. They're pretty much gonna have to E-speed me, so I'm just gonna Hypnosis the Dragonite right away. Could do this and maybe live, but I don't think I will. I've just got to accept that my Sandy Shocks will be going down this turn just to commit to this gravity. So let's just do it. There's the E-speed onto my Delphox. We live at 17 and they sucker punch. Nah, not today. Not today. Sorry about that, friend. Let's get this gravity going. Okay, so it looks like I'm actually gonna get to keep Sandy Shocks, which is great. It's a lot better than I anticipated. Time for the second. I mean, I could go for the second Hypnosis here. I mean, they have to attack that spot, right? Because if they don't, they just kind of go to sleep. So, hey, let's put everything to sleep, quite literally. Okay, now I'm tempted to Electric Tera. Just to do as much damage as I can. I don't really need Tera anywhere else. I mean, maybe against the Harknine, I could do like a Scizor Tera. I am Fire Tera on Scizor. But I'm so tempted for this damage right now. Just eliminating a Dragonite would be big. Would be huge. I'm going to do it. I'm going to greed. Okay, they're going to swap. I don't think they had any... Oh, they did. They had Ursaluna. Dang, I just got called hard. Okay. Well, that sucks. Oh, that's so unfortunate. All right. Hey, listen, my opponent made a play and it worked. Respect to them for making that play. But they protect. Okay, so nothing actually happens this turn. I guess that's fine. I'm not too mad about that. I don't love it, but I can't complain too much. They see that I'm still trying to hypnosis that spot. I have to keep trying to hypnosis that spot too, because a sucker punch is a sucker punch. But part of me also just wants to double attack into this Ursaluna. I think I will. I'm gonna Heat Wave. I'm gonna Earth Power the Ursaluna. I think that's gonna be the play. Because then by doing this, we can also just kind of eliminate their whole Trick Room idea from the back. If they want to double swap, they could do that too. I mean, if they do, they're just in my head at this point. They're in my head or on my game. Okay, they're swapping that spot out. Good. I was a little bit worried they did double swap. I was like, oh no. At least I know that I went for the right spot. They try to catch me on the switch in. Actually, I thought that would do a lot more damage. It unfortunately didn't. They facade. Okay, fine. Get rid of my Sandy Shocks. Fine. I mean, it's not ideal. But I think the Dragonite still has to do its mandatory sleep turn. It didn't technically do it yet. I think our Banded Scissors is probably the play into that Dragonite spot too. Then I'm just going to keep firing off Heat Waves. Another Heat Wave should be enough to get rid. Maybe get rid of the Ursaluna. I think it is. If it's not, I'll be sad, but I'm pretty sure it is. Delphox does a little bit of special damage. It does hurt a little bit. It's got to be enough to get rid of an Ursaluna from the yellow after Burn Chip. It's got to be. I really hope it is, because if not, we might be in trouble. All right, they're swapping out again. My opponent's doing the swappies. I guess they're just trying to stall out my gravity. Okay, they go into Caress. They're still asleep on D-Knight. Remember, that was the mandatory turn, so no matter what, they were going to sleep there. Let's Bullet Punch the D-Knight. Get rid of their +2 priority from the game, please. Nah, it's going to still stick around. Get a burn. Listen, we take those. Now, here's the thing. They could double swap on me again. And I honestly think they will. Because even if they set Trick Room, Bullet Punch wins. So that's fine. If they double swap on me again, I will just Bullet Punch whatever comes in. Terastallizing. Okay. Wonder what and who. The Cress? Fairy. Bullet Punch. I guess they were expecting me to go for a U-turn or something, but I'm banded. I can't change my mind, even if I wanted to. The D-Knight's going to wake. That's a little sad. And they're going to A-speed that spot. Okay, fine. Delphox goes down. It's not the end of the world. It's not great, though. We do get the Bullet Punch onto the Cress. Great damage there. Do they just... they do Trick Room. Okay. They're going to Trick Room. They're going to E-speed spam me for the next couple of turns. The Dragonite getting a turn 1 Wake isn't the greatest thing ever. Gravity returns to normal as well. Okay, well, I have an Ursh. And the Ursh has Detect. I think the only play is to target the Dragonite slot and Protect. Yeah, I have Aqua Jet too. I think I'm okay. I Protect and I just go for the Bullet Punch onto the Dragonite. They'll try to E-speed something, but at least the E-speed on my Scizor will be resisted. Yeah, okay, cool. They're just trying to E-speed the Ursh. Thankfully, we are not Scarfed. And we can just kind of get away with this. All right, goodbye, Dragonite. I think we can essentially eliminate every other Pokemon from this game. They Lunar Blessing themselves, though. So not a big deal. Because since they wasted Tera on the Cress, we can easily go into that Ursaluna with Aqua Jet whenever we want. Neat. There it is. Alright. Aqua Jet into the Ursaluna should be enough to pick it up. Bullet Punch into the Cress should also be enough to pick it up. We're sitting nice and pretty. We have the right two Pokemon here at the end of the game. Yes, that first turn was almost a very bad turn. I guess it was second turn was almost a very bad turn. But we have all the correct Pokemon lined up for this end game. Cress going down, taking out the moon. Now, will Ursaluna drop to this Aqua Jet? I believe so. It should. Neat. Awesome. Ursaluna dropping the other moon. How many moon Pokemon do we have now? We have Roaring Moon, we have Ursaluna, we have CRESSELIA. When can we have a full moon team? Can we do it now? I don't know. Someone name more moon Pokemon in the comment section below. Oh, Lunatone? The OG moon Pokemon. How could I forget about Lunatone? All right, anyway, let's go for the Aqua Jet. Let's go for the Bullet Punch. Let's end the game. Let's call it a GG's. Battle is canceled. Taking a dub with Delphox. And honestly, Delphox, a very pivotal Pokemon in that battle. GG's. Mesprit. Okay. Rocking the Mesprit, rocking the Farigiraf. Has a potential dual screens from the Grimmsnarl. Also, Iron Hand's a little spooky. I might need to bring Sandy Shocks just for the Iron Hands. But okay, not too shabby. Now, they definitely want to try to set Trick Room up with this team. I smell it. I feel it. How do I stop it? I can't lock onto Bullet Punch, unfortunately, because of the Farigiraf. I mean, the way I could stop it is by putting it to sleep. I mean, I guess it's a pretty reliable way to stop it, Kevin. It's a pretty reliable way. But again, I have to worry about that Farigiraf being in the game. Urshifu's a must here, though. And I guess even then, Scizor is still my best option. I mean, I just have to make sure the Farigiraf is gone before I go for Bullet Punches. Or I just have to lock onto something else. I have to lock onto Pounce. I have to lock onto Close Combat, Trailblaze even. Probably not Trailblaze in this matchup, but you know, that might be my best way through. They have double floaties too. Okay. I mean, this team is actually pretty well built. But looking at it, doesn't have too many damage dealers. I don't really consider Mesprit a damage dealer, to be honest. I mean, it does have mystical power. I can get mystical power stacking and then use that to take advantage, but who knows? Have I done a Mesprit team yet? Has Mike or myself done a Mesprit team yet? I don't think so. I think that's the one Pixie that we're missing. Blue hair, blue shoes, blue gloves, green eyes, yellow eyes. And Mesprit's coming right away. All right. Here we go, folks. What do we do about it? Honestly, we put things to sleep. I'm not too concerned with the Mesprit right now unless Mesprit can set Trick Room. I don't know if it can. We're just gonna put it to sleep. That's what we're gonna do. They said light screen, fine. The goal is to put Mesprit to sleep here. We got the gravity up. And good night. We ain't playing this game. This also makes Mesprit hit the floor. Because it does have Levitate usually. Alright, this is the mandatory sleep turn, unfortunately. I think I'm going to double into it now. I think I'm just going to throw everything I have into this thing. I'm going to Fairy Tera Dazzling Gleam. And try to be a nuisance. Should I go for the Earth Power just to showboat a little bit? Why not? Be like, haha! You don't have Levitate anymore! I got you! I can hit you now. Also, it does kind of protect me for a lot of their swap-ins. A lot of their team was weak to ground, like the Golden Goat and the Iron Hands. They could have decided to go in Iron Hands this turn to take an incoming like T-Bolt or something. All right. Fairy Tera Fox, welcome to the field. That's annoying. Just go for the parting shot of my Sandy Shocks. Okay. Well, at least they didn't set up Reflect. I can always swap out this spot. It's not like I need this spot on the field. It's probably Golden Go coming out of that spot if I had to guess. Iron Hands, okay. We don't love that. That does absolutely no damage. Wow. Parting shot makes a big difference. Or honestly, that was probably going to do no damage before too. Did they go like full bulk on this Mesprit? Oh, they might have. There's also light screen up. Turn 1? Turn 1? Again? Oh, God. It's not even close to the word ideal. All right, I have to protect Delphox, so they're going to go for that spot because that's the one with the gravity. And I'm going to Earth Power the Iron Hands. I know it's like weakened, but I don't know if I have another option. Yep, there's a fake out into Delphox. They don't want their Pokemon going to sleep again. That Nasty Plot's going to be absolutely disgusting in a couple of turns. Even that's doing no damage to Iron Hands. That's crazy how much that simple Light Screen plus Parting Shot is doing. Oh yeah, we have Hypnosis now. I'm going to choose the Iron Hands though. Then bring in my Scizor. It looks like they don't have Farigiraf. I mean, they could, but it looks like they don't. Looks like they opted not to. They double swap the hands. Okay, so that means they're either protecting with Mesprit or attacking. I wouldn't mind putting the Grim to sleep, to be entirely honest. Yeah, they're protecting. Cool. That means next turn, I could smack him with the Hypnosis on that side. I still have one more turn of Gravity. Listen, you want to play this game? You want to turn 1 Wake? I'll make you pay for it. Nope, wrong slot. Now we Hypnosis this slot. Here's the thing. Do they have the Farigiraf? I don't think they brought it. But if they did, I might be screwed. I don't think they brought it. Like, I understand it could be there. But I don't think with the 4 Pokemon they brought, or the 3 Pokemon that they've shown me so far that they brought Farigiraf. I think the last one's Golden Go. Especially with how much of a target they painted on that Sandy Shocks back. They're like, I gotta get rid of the Sandy Shocks no matter what. No Sandy Shocks. They're throwing everything they had at it. So yeah, I think they definitely don't have Farigiraf in the back. They go for the double protect. They don't get it, baby. Delphox making some plays. Let's go for the Bullet Punch here. Get rid of the Grimmy. Good night. Let's put you back to sleep. Have fun. You could set up Light Screen all you want. You never set up Reflect though. You're too busy parting shotting my my other thing. Okay, Gravity's back to normal. That's a little bit unfortunate. Landorus is their last. Okay. We don't love the Intimidate. I have Ursh for Lando. Okay. I just have to make sure I have the right Pokemon in the right spots. I'm going to go for the Blind Hypnosis on the Landorus. I think I still go for Bullet Punch on Mesprit. I have to chip down this Mesprit like right now, as soon as I can. Well, like I said, I think I have all the right Pokemon in the right places. This Mesprit is tanky. Why is no one using Mesprit, man? I think this Mesprit went like full bulk with Nasty Plot. It's relying on only Nasty Plot to have damage. All right, they fire off Rock Slides, going for flinches. Get the crit on my Delphox. I land the Hypnosis, baby. Blind Hypnosis. Okay, gaming today. We are gaming. All right, Mesprit is still asleep. Cool. Now, I'm going to fire off a Dazzling Gleam and a Bullet Punch. I'm going to keep throwing attacks at this Mesprit till it goes away eventually. That's Landorus' mandatory turn. Mesprit has a really high chance of waking this turn, but I'm going to make sure it takes some damage first. Such a tanky Mesprit, dude. Yeah, there's the wake. Draining Kiss? Well, thankfully that doesn't take too much health away. But they do get a lot of health back. All right, Mesper's going to protect, so I'm going to rotate targets this turn to Lando. And to just rotate my targets to Lando. Do the damage to Lando. This light screen is taking way too long to go away. There's a protect. Cool. Great damage. Even intimidated, that's great damage. Lando's still asleep too. Now I pretty much choose who I get rid of this turn, right? I have to choose. Do I get rid of the Lando or do I get rid of the Mesprit? Light screen wears off. Okay. I think I single target the Mesprit down. Yeah, let me get rid of Landorus while it's still asleep. If I get rid of Landorus, I think I have a better chance of winning the game in the late game. Because then I'll have a Sandy Shocks versus an Iron Hands with no light screen up. And then this way, I don't take damage on my side of the field, and Mesprit can only choose one to get rid of. And I'm going to crit through all of its defenses anyway, baby. Oh, even better. That works for me too. Iron Hands sending out the Iron Hands. I protect here with Delphox. Actually, no. I go for the raw hypnosis, and then I bullet punch. They can only fake out one of my Pokemon. They can't do anything to the other one. They're actually on a... Oh, that's right. They have a whole terrestrialization to use. Oh. That sure is a thing that you can do. But now my Urshifu can win the game. The bullet punch can do absolutely nothing to Iron Hands. They don't even go for the fake out. We blunder the hypnosis. Big sad. Blunder policy is going to activate though. But honestly, it doesn't mean anything. Because I think I'm going to lose my Delphox this turn. Oh no, they're going for Scizor. Okay. Well, I'm going to keep firing off raw hypnosises until eventually I hit one. This is what Delphox do. We are using Delphox the way Delphox is intended to be used. Oh, we missed hypnosis? Whatever. Let me just outspeed you next turn and try again. Oh my goodness. This is like a little toxic. Okay, well that's the mandatory Iron Hands turn. I'm going to hard swap into the two Pokemon that can actually do damage to Iron Hands. And that'll call it a battle. We double swap. We show them the Sandy Shocks is still here. Hello. Nice to see ya. We show them that there was a Urshifu in the back this whole time. So the Fire Tera is no longer going to help you. And that should be a battle cancel there, I think. Because unless this Iron Hands has EQ, and unless the EQ can one-shot the Urshifu, which it definitely doesn't, they can't attack both of my Pokemon at the same time. Battle is canceled. Taking a second dub with Delphox, man. Second one. Can we end off on a 3-0 victory? Let's find out. Tornadus, Fluttermane, Golden Go, Double Ghost types, Urshifu, Landorus, and Iron Bundy. I'm not winning the speed tie game. I'm not. It's going to be nearly impossible for me to win any speed control game ever here. But I can get my gravity up, and I can get Delphox in gravity, and I can put things to sleep. And also I have a Scizor, which can never go wrong. Yeah, I think I'll roll with those. I'll roll with those four. I'm bringing Tornadus for the first time in today's video against Ed. Can we end on the 3 victory, folks? If not, GG. If not, whatever. We got 2 wins with Delphox. Good enough for me. But I would really like to get 3 wins with Delphox, just because Delphox is a Pokemon that no one ever expects to do well. So when it does better than, like, say, Pokemon that we've used on the channel, like Glacier, for example, that's always surprising. It does, you know, depend a lot on what we're facing, but in general, Delphox is a lot of fun. We'll see if we can get that through victory. If not, we don't let it bother us, man. We got too many videos to record today. Anyway, Ed. What you leading with, Ed? Ed with the blonde, slicked back hair. Looking fancy. Nice kneecaps. Tornadus and Landorus. Okay. Thankfully, the Intimidate doesn't matter too much. I can't really hit this Landorus, so... awkward. What I will do, though, is... I'm considering the Flying Tera Bleak Windstorm. Because this is like a max special attack Torn, if I recall correctly. Because it's Focus Sash, so it definitely should be. It's definitely max speed. And I think it is max special attack. So if I Flying Tera, I can do a lot of damage here. Do I need to Terrasilize anywhere else? I mean, maybe the Scizor. What do they got? We got no fire types. No, maybe I don't. Okay, yeah. I Terrasilize. I Bleak Wind. I Gravity. I Pray? Let's do that. They definitely are going to EQ me this turn. But I'm low-key hoping I still outspeed. We'll see. Because I did get the speed boost from the booster energy. I'm also doing this because I think I'm getting taunted right now. Oh, that works too. Actually, that works very ideally. Now, if they do knock out my Sandy Shocks, I get my Hypnosis on the field. I will take that. Oh, here's the problem now. Everyone's on the ground. I guess that also does include their own Tornadus, though. Regardless, let's see how much I can do here with Landorus. Oh, that's damage. That's 2-hit KO. That was a 2-hit KO. And I get the speed drop on the Lando. Nice. They stomping tantrum that spot. Fair enough. Gonna just straight one-shot me. But, again, get my Delphox on the field. I could be a menace. Life Orb chip. Okay. Or I can just get Scizor on the field. Fire off some bullet punches. I don't hate that plan either. Yeah, it puts a lot more pressure on them if I bring in Scizor right now than if I bring in Delphox. If they want a Tailwind, let them Tailwind. I have priority. Let's Bleak Wind again. Just keep firing off Bleak Wind Storms. I mean, I could try to predict the swap here. What takes a Bullet Punch? A lot of their Pokemon, including the Golden Go, but I don't really have a better option for Golden Go. So I'm just going to go for the Bullet Punch anyway. They also could just let Landorus go down. It is -1 speed, but they could just swap it, right? They could swap it, save the Intimidate for later on. Whatever comes in, their only good swap it is Golden Go. Like, if they swap in anything else, okay, fine. They go for the Tailwind, so I take the Lando for free. This is now a single-targeted Bleak Windstorm on their Tornadus. I'm not so sure Tornadus is going to love this damage. This is a lot of damage behind this Bleak Windstorm. Look at that. You never see Tornadus do that much damage. It's hilarious. Another 2-hit KO there. Now, I could either set Tailwind up, which I think I'm going to do, or I could just keep clicking the fun button. They're one Bullet Punch away. So I think I do set Tailwind up and Bullet Punch, but I guess we'll see what they swap into. Here's the thing. If they do swap into Golden Go, my only thing for Golden Go is my Delphox, and my Delphox is weak to Ghost. So I really hope they didn't bring Golden Go here. All right, that's an Ursh. That's not a Golden Go. It's a Dersh, too. Okay. Well, I have Sash. So I think I Tailwind first, and I Bullet Punch. They could just Protect here. Hear me out. I think they Protect. So instead of Tailwinding, I'm holding off on Tailwind so much. I'm just going to Bullet Punch the Dersh, and I'm going to Bleak Wind the Dersh. They're gonna Terastallize into Dark Tera. Okay, fine. So that means they're either going for Sucker Punch or they're going for Wicked Blow. It's kind of what I expected anyway. They protect. I don't mess around. Here's a Bullet Punch. Bop. Didn't do as much as I wanted to. They are going to go for the Wicked Blow, but keep in mind I do have the Sash. Oh, on the Scizor. Okay, I guess I still have the Sash then. Works for me. Sash ain't going away. Bleak Wind Storm now on to their side of the field. Is this going to be enough to finish off the Dirge? I think it is. Nice. Chipping their team 1 by 1. Now, I still have the option to set Tailwind up. I haven't done it yet. It's still here for me to use. Dude, I can't believe how much mileage we're currently getting out of this Tornadus with Bleak Windstorm. Iron Bundle. We might need to say bye to Tornadus soon. Is there a point? Or yeah, I don't know if there's a point to Tailwind anymore. I have Gravity up still. I could Protect and then go for the Hypnosis. That might be worth. This is such greed right now. I think they have to go for my Torrent spot. Considering how much of a menace my Torrent has been the last couple of turns, they have to go for it. They do, baby. Nice. That's huge. It's huge because I get the Hypnosis off unless I get taunted. Now the Icy Wind. I don't care about Icy Wind. You were outspeeding me anyway. You were always going to outspeed everything I had. All right, Delphox going to take a little bit of chip. Not a big deal. Speed's going to drop. Also not a big deal. Enjoy this Hypnosis, you stupid bundle. Go to bed. And now they're forced to do the mandatory sleep turn this next turn. Which means they're also forced to take a Bleak Wind in the face. We Bleak Wind. I guess we could Heat Wave. We're still in Gravity. Battle is canceled. Taking a third thumb with Delphox. Oh my goodness. Absolian, what have you created? Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of the video. I do appreciate you guys giving us all that support. And also thank you so much, Absolian, for making this Delphox team possible. It was an absolute blast to play with. If you guys enjoyed today's video, subscribe to Absolian. Links to his channel are down below in the description. Also, make sure to click the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And have yourselves a great night. I'm Pokésports. Peace out. Bye-bye.